Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a subject that I think is going to be really interesting. I hope that you are feeling good. I'm feeling comfortable, I got my, I'm feeling good. Let's just get into it, just go into it. When I say the word losing, there is directly something attached to it, right? When I say losing, I don't think that people are like, oh my god, that's amazing, I love losing, like most of the time we already have an assumption about the word losing. If I say I didn't win a cup, I didn't win this and that, the direct reaction to that is like, oh no, are you okay? It shows us how much we have like assumption around that word, like, and I think we can all agree about that, like losing doesn't feel right. I don't know for y'all, but my mama, she raised me to be a winner, okay? She raised me to win, to be the best version of myself, to always be on the top. Was I on the top all the time? That's another question, okay? That's another question. I tried my best, okay? Truly, like my mom, she raised me to be on the top.
Okay, Megan. I know that laughing is a way for you to cope when feeling vulnerable, but let's be a little bit more serious.
This year really taught me what it meant to lose. This year really, like, God really wanted me to create a relationship with losing. I think that was the message, and it was really hard. I lost friends, I lost relationship, I lost work, like myself, way of being, way of acting, way of thinking. I lost so many things, and it was really challenging. I was really like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you say you got me, universe, what is going on? What is going on? Like, I was pissed. I was pissed as fuck, because I was like, because in my head I was like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? How can I make it, like, how can I just make it stay? Like, what is going on? Because to me, if I lose, it means that I'm not good enough. In my head, losing meant that I wasn't good enough. I wasn't doing my best. I wasn't giving my best to the people around me, to the work that I was doing, to everything. I was just taking it so personally, because I hating the feeling of losing, because I hating the fact of me not being enough. That was the dialogue I had in my head. Okay, if I lose this person, it's because I'm not enough. If this relationship ends, it's because I didn't do the perfect thing. How can I be perfect? How can I fucking be perfect? And the universe was truly like, we don't give a shit if you're perfect. That's not the thing. It's not about you, okay? We are trying to teach you a lesson. Listen, sit down and listen, But I was so involved and so convinced that losing means that you're not good enough, that you're not perfect, and that you need to improve yourself, that I was unconsciously hurting myself. I was blaming myself for losing relationship. I was blaming myself for people lack of commitment. I was blaming myself for people lack of communication. I was blaming myself for all of it, and I was being hard on myself. I need to improve. I need to find a way to that this situation never happen again. I need to learn from this situation. And it can sound positive, because in the moment it sounded positive, because yes, if you lose, you got to learn from your lesson, right? But it's like, no, sometimes when you lose, there is a lesson that losing will teach you. But if you already have an assumption about what losing means, girl, you're gonna hurt yourself for no reason. That assumption that we have about losing is so detrimental, because I don't believe that I am the only person thinking that way. I don't believe that I am the only person pushing herself harder when she loses, because it's the mentality, when you lose, you gotta learn how you can do better. And we take that mentality with everything. We take that mentality with our relationship. We take that mentality with the work that we do. We take that mentality with everything when losing has an universal truth. And when I say universal truth, it means that it is infinite. The lessons and the learning that is around losing is infinite. But if we unconsciously already attach it to a negative state, to a meaning that we are not good enough and we need to be better, then we never truly learn what it means to lose. We just unconsciously try to not feel it. We don't want to sit into the feeling of losing. We don't want to sit down and be like, okay, I lost a relationship. What does it mean? What does it mean? And here's the thing, when we don't really sit down and wonder what does it mean, what does this loss mean, we have an assumption about it. We maybe point finger and say it's because of them, or it's because of me, or it's because of blah blah blah. We don't really take the time to sit with that moment. Therefore we create resistance. Most of the people believe that they have a beautiful relationship with losing. I don't know if you all are one of them, but I'm not one of them, okay? I'm just gonna be honest here, because I'm okay with losing to an extent, okay? It's like, and this year taught me that, showed me that, because usually I'm like, okay, I lose, that's okay, let's move on. But now I was like, I lose that, and that. It was a whole musical show, you know? Everyone was like, out. So it's like, it was a whole show. And I had the chance and the opportunity to feel how uncomfortable it is to lose, because it pushes you into surrendering, you know? Surrendering and saying, you know what? I don't know what is going on. I cannot just keep on blaming myself for losing. I need to also like sit down and say, I don't know what is going on, you know? Being fair to yourself and say, I don't know what is going on. I don't know why I'm losing. And here's the thing, unconsciously, most of the time we avoid situations where we know that we can lose. We avoid situations where we know that I might lose, right? When I'm talking about losing, I'm talking about like maybe losing a state of mind, maybe losing your pride, maybe losing some of your ego, maybe losing an argument, maybe losing a fight, maybe losing time with yourself or time with others, or you're gonna have to lose something. And now I'm talking to the back of your head. I'm not saying that this is what you think every day, but behind the back of your head, in your subconsciously, this is what we believe. This is why most of the people are not daring to open up themselves. This is why most of the people are not daring to be honest and true. This is why most of the people avoid conversation, because no one want to lose, right? No one want to lose. Life is just that game. We are playing a game unconsciously when it's like, if I lose, then what? But because we don't have this empty place, we find a definition of what will happen if we lose. If we lose, then we are loser and it's over for us. Here's my question. What if all of this was bullshit? What if all of this was just a programming that is stopping us from truly experiencing life, from truly receiving every blessing that always was meant for us, for truly experiencing the life that we truly desire? What if this fear of losing was just the biggest illusion ever? To me, losing is really connected to that fear of lack. And this is really uncomfortable because no one wants to feel like they are lacking something. But that fear of losing, that fear of lack, is actually putting us in lack. We lack relationship, we lack connection, we lack of the abundance that exists around us all the fucking time, just because of that fear of losing, just because of that fear of lack. And what you fear, you attract. So when you fear losing, you will attract lack. And all of those blessings that you're praying for, all of those things that you're saying, God, please send me, if you're religious or if you are the spiritual one that is manifesting thing, all of this is waiting for you, but it's just behind that fear of losing. Behind that fear of losing, there is your manifestation. Behind the fear of losing, there is the gold that always were meant for you. And this is the confirmation. Yes. Yes. But truly, truly, all of your blessings are behind your fear of losing. One thing we need to remember, and I'm saying that, and I hope that when I will say it, it will touch your soul and makes you remember in that now moment. You were born a winner. The biggest illusion that we have in our head is to think that we need to achieve things to be a winner. And if you don't achieve the thing, then you're a loser. Hey, the value that you have, the power that you have inside of you, nothing can change that. And no label can change that. It's not because you're failing or it's not because you're not where you want to be that you're a loser. You're not. What is true is that we all gonna experience different things in life. Because we forget that life is a blessing, right? We are here to experience things. We are here to experience things. We are here to learn. We are need to be different things. So life is just that beautiful experience, sometimes really intense, sometimes really boring, sometimes really interesting, sometimes really painful. But life is an experience, and some people will experience different things. But we all are here, okay? No one is better than the other. It's not because someone is rich as fuck that it means that they are here, and it's because someone is poor they are there. No, no, no. It's just that we are all here, but some people will experience what it means to be poor, and some people will experience what it means to be rich. But we are here. No one is better than the other. Some people will have more knowledge about certain things. Some people will have less knowledge about certain things. So it's more about vibration. It's more about what you choose to experience than it is about worth. We all are worth it. We all are worth it. We all deserve love. And it doesn't matter what you have done. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how bad you are. We all have the same worth. And maybe I am challenging the way you are thinking right now, but I am sorry. We all have done bad things in our life. Okay? We cannot just act like we are angels and that, no, this person is less than me because I would never do that. We're not better than anyone. We all just experience life in different way. We don't know how it is to be another human. We just know how it is to be us. We all have done bad things. Some are worse than others, but we still are worth it. We still are worth it. To me, but that's my mentality. My mentality is that it doesn't matter how good or bad you are, we all are worth it. It doesn't matter how much good or beautiful thing you have done, you're still a human being. And I will not put you there or there. And it's not because you have done bad things that I will put you there or there. We're here. We all are here. And when you understand that, then you also remember that you don't have nothing to prove. You don't have to prove that you're a winner to be a winner. You don't have to act like a winner to be a winner. You need to remember that you're a winner to be a winner. When you remember that you're a winner, you see that it doesn't matter what you experience in life. It doesn't define you. It is just an experience. So if you experience loss, you are not lost. If you experience people leaving you, people mistreating you, you are not that. This is not your value. You were born worth it. You were born worth it. You were born with so much light and power. And the fact that we are forgetting that and losing ourselves in the game of having to prove that we're a winner, we need to be on the top to be a winner, is like, fuck that shit. And then again, it depends on what type of life you want to live. Because we somehow have this belief that once I will be on the top, I will feel so freaking good about myself. But hear me out. I'm not saying that losing is good and winning is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they all work together. And that if you truly want to win, and I'm talking about a winning that fulfills all of your soul, that makes you feel like you're living the life that was meant for you, and not the life that others or telling you is the life you want to live. I'm talking about that winning that fulfill your whole being. Then you have to create a relationship with losing. Like I said before, when you lose, losing is associated with lack, and being a winner, is associated with success, like fulfillment, feeling of like being on the top of the world. Like when you're a winner, you feel good, your skin is glowy, all of that. And I'm gonna say something. This whole year, people were like, Megan, you're so glowy. Your face looks glowing, you're shining, girl. And I was like, am I? Because I'm not feeling like a winner. I was feeling like a loser, but I was surrendering. And when you surrender, because you remember that you are always a winner, despite what is happening, you do not let your outside reality define your inner reality, because you know who you are, because you know what your worth is, because you know that you are worth so much blessing and love, and that what is happening right now is just meant for you to experience it, but not to judge yourself. You glow. Now, but for real, that inner knowing that you don't have to act like a winner or experience things that makes you feel like a winner to be a winner, it's freedom. It's freedom because it allows you to lose. It allows you to dare being true, to dare saying the thing that might make you look like a loser. It allows you to be free in your experience and to be really connected to the life that was meant for you. So instead of fearing lack, you jump into it, and you see the truth that is that you are never in lack unless you believe it, unless you fear it.
So the moment we don't feel or don't take action because we fear lack, we automatically end up in lack.
The true winning is in the discomfort. The true winning is in you accepting that life will not always feel good, but that's okay, because you know who you are. You know that you are worth anything, and that what you feel and what you experience in life is not a reflection of what you're worth, It's not a reflection of your worth. It's just an experience. And in winning, there is actually nothing than just the validation of others. And when I say winning, I'm talking about that winning idea that we have, because when you win, then you're at the end. When you win, you're at the end. There was nothing to learn from winning, but just embracing all of the losing. When you win, what happened in reality is that you have a moment to embrace all of the losing. What makes it worth it is to embrace the moment where you lose yourself. So if I take an example, what is beautiful in a relationship is when you dare losing your ego, losing the resistance, losing the fear, losing your idea about how it should be, and you actually dare talking to someone that you might be rejected by, but then you meet that person and you talk to that person and y'all connect again, and it feels amazing. What feels amazing is, yes, it feels amazing to meet that person, but it would not have happened if you didn't lose all of those aspects of you, if you didn't dare to lose, to feel like a loser. So the winning, the what feels beautiful with winning is when you dare losing, is when you allow yourself to lose. We take quotes from football players, from players that want to be on the top, that reach the top, but it's because they are playing a game. The only goals in that is to be on the top. But when we talk about life, when we talk about relationships, when we talk about evolution, when we talk about living life, we cannot take those quotes and use them for our life. Because, man, you're going to be a loser your whole life, because there is no top. When we talk about life and experiencing life as human being, there is no top. Relationships are not a game. You saying I love you to someone is not a game. But we are, this society make us feel like in everything you have to have this winner mentality, and it takes us away from actually experiencing life and being true to what we want, being true to who we want, and truly hearing that voice inside of us that is saying, I don't mind losing. It's okay. I don't mind losing. I don't mind losing my ego. I don't mind looking stupid. I don't mind people mocking me because I know deep down who I am. But because we are so scared, we don't allow that voice to speak up.
And here is the thing. If you have been constantly punished, humiliated, and violented physically or mentally as a result of losing, not achieving a goal, or not being or doing good enough, it is more likely that you unconsciously have been programmed to hate losing and have an unconscious or conscious urge to feel like a winner.
That assumption about losing is not just an assumption, it's also because we have seen many examples of people failing and ended up in the street, or people being so lazy that they don't do anything about their life. And I think that those people are not a loser because they didn't do the right thing. I think that they are there because they don't know that they were born winner. I think that those people have been indulged with so many idea and judgment about them because it's since you're little, you know. All of that starts when you're little. When you're little and you're not as good as the other, and you don't run as fast as the other, you don't write or learn as fast as the other, people put you in a box really early. And and the programming happened really early. For some people don't even know that they can be good. Some people feel like because they can not run as fast as others, then they are not good. So they are stuck in that box. That's why I'm saying that when you remember that you were born a winner, that your outside reality or your capacity to do or to not do something doesn't define your worth, then you know that everything you want to do, you can make it. You don't have to be unconsiderating of your needs to make it. You don't have to sacrifice yourself and sacrifice your need and sacrifice what you need to make it, because you know you got it. You know yourself, you know your worth, so you trust yourself and you trust your worth. You trust your capacity to walk forward. You trust your capacity to lose and get up. You trust your capacity and your strength to be. And I know this is the best feeling. When you truly trust yourself, then you allow yourself to lay down one day and not do shit. You allow yourself to have 1 week off because you know that I'm not doing things just because I have to do it or because I need to prove that I'm not a loser. You know that you're a winner and these things rise you up. We have this urge to create a reality that is aligned with who we are. And therefore we have to learn to trust that. And for some people it will mean we have to relearn to retrust that. Because when we were a child, we did trust ourselves. We did have confidence to be creepy, to be weird, to be nasty, to do whatever we wanted to do. Because in that time, no fear was there. No fear of losing, no fear of lacking. We didn't care about that. We were there to have fun and experience life. And we dare to say, I love you to someone, even though they might reject us. But we would do it because why not? Why not? Why not losing?
And I'm aware. Right now, you might be thinking about all of the things that hold you back from actually losing. Maybe you have a family that count on you to succeed. Maybe you have people or friends that pressure you to be in a certain way. I know, I have been there too. But this is your life. This is your moment. This is you and only you that is experiencing this life. And it is you and only you that will feel some regret. So please be there for you.
In life, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose a bunch of things. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose your job, maybe. You're gonna lose relationship. You're gonna lose yourself, way of thinking, your faith maybe. You're gonna lose a bunch of things. And I'm telling you, it is more than okay. It is more than okay, and it is actually healthy. They're having a relationship with losing. Because when you fear losing, you take away the compassion you can have towards yourself. You take away the patience you can have towards yourself, the understanding you can have towards yourself. Fearing losing doesn't allow you to have access to compassion. You cannot live a life of compassion if you fear losing. Because this fear of losing puts you in survival mode. Truly. So, when you learn to surrender and accept that life is an experience, and that in that experience you will sometimes lose, then you access more compassion towards yourself, more love and kindness. You access that energy that is healing, that allows you to heal from the pain that you have felt, to heal from the survival mode. You stop running. You stop running because you know that everything that is meant for you will happen, and you allow yourself to put action that feels aligned with where you are and what you truly want. You allow yourself to ask the right question, because once again, the fear of losing takes you away from actually asking you the right question. Do I really want to do that work? Do I really want to be in that relationship? Do I really want to be with those people? Do I really want to do this and that and that? Or is that my fear of losing that keep me in that relationship? Because the fear of losing will keep you in a lot of toxic relationships just because you don't want to feel like you don't have anyone around you. So right now you might not receive all of the blessing just because you're scared of losing. So instead you're living a life that never really was meant for you. It's not the best for you, but you're living it. We rather live an illusion that makes us feel like a winner than live in the reality of life and actually face ourselves and wonder, if there is nothing around me, who am I? If I don't have no friend, if I don't have no girlfriend, no boyfriend, not a beautiful house, not that and that and that, who am I? We don't want to see that. We don't want to face that. You can lose a bunch of things, but you can never lose yourself. So yeah, you're gonna lose people, you're gonna lose relationship, but you will end up with the most beautiful thing ever, and it's that feeling that I am here. I am still here. I am still here trying, fighting, finding a way to experience the most beautiful thing of life, daring to be loving and caring. So dare being, never give up on that. The loss of others, the loss of outside thing doesn't have to mean that you lose yourself as well. And that's what losing sometimes want to remind us, that you are here and you matter. We deserve this. We deserve to remember who we are. We deserve to reconnect to our strength. We deserve to reconnect to our inner power and to know that no outside reality will make us more than. So when you are in this moment in life when you lose a bunch of things, remember to honor that period, to honor every moment, to not rush into feeling like a winner, to not rush into making things look good so it doesn't feel like you lose everything, or so it doesn't feel like you have lost someone or yourself or whatever. Allow it to be. Allow yourself to feel like a loser. Allow it. Experience it. And trust that you will always be reconnected to your true and honest power that reside inside, that have nothing to do with the outside. So losing is a true blessing. Especially what comes after is even better. But the during is as important. What happened during is as important than what happened after. Because when you honor what happened in the losing, in the process of losing, oof, magical thing happened, trust me. Trust me. Thank you for listening. I hope that this video and the word that I have used will touch you in a certain way and help you reach the life that you truly deserve. And take care of you. Have a beautiful night, beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful whatever you're going through. And you got this. Love you.